everybody, welcome back. Are you tired of carrying around one of these every time you go out somewhere or in your bug out gear? Why not try one of these? This is the Bear Bowl, the world's first pocket backpacking cook pot. Alright, thanks for coming back and joining me today. I wanted to show you this because I think this is really cool. And for those of you looking for compact, lightweight, easy to carry stuff, this is definitely for you. This is really neat. This is the Bear Bowl. Now the Bear Bowl comes in a bunch of different sizes, and we'll get into that in a second. But I'm going to show you how this becomes a cook pot. All you really have to do with it, pop it open, unfold it flat, and fold up the back. Fairly simple to put together. I want to make sure I'm getting that in camera. There we go. And this snaps there. And this goes over the front there. You bring your top handle over, and there's your cook pot. Now this is designed for gas stoves. You wouldn't want to put this directly into a fire. While these sides are made of a material that is fairly flame resistant, they will melt over time if you stick it into a fire. However, you do have a full metal bottom. So you figure things like your little isobutane stoves, we're going to be testing it on my little titanium BRS stove, stuff like this, it's ideal for it because it's just directing the flame onto that metal. If you stick this into a fire, there's a possibility the fire is going to come up on the sides, and there's a possibility it might damage it. Now, the Bear Bowl comes in three sizes. This is the Baby Bear. This is the 32-ounce one. And as you can tell, that's pretty big. I mean, this is a typical isobutane canister. That's fairly big, and that's big enough for me, for what I'm going to be doing with it. They also have the Mama Bear, which is a 64-ounce, and the Papa Bear, which is a 128-ounce. Now, I feel like I just finished telling you a nursery rhyme. And these three bears, it's a folding collapsible cook pot. I believe this one weighs about 7 ounces, the smallest one. So it's definitely lightweight, and it definitely fits in with, you know, say a tiny little, this is the holder that stove comes in. So your cook kit can be that big with that folded up. So it definitely fits into a lightweight kind of backpacking thing. Also be really handy for your get-home bags or your bug-out bags. You can cook in these, okay? I've seen people cook hamburgers on the bottom of them. But generally, they're for soups and boiling water and stuff like that. So if you're going out and you're doing a bunch of dehydrated type meals, this is your cook pot. Definitely cool. It's compatible with, like I said, with all controlled flame stoves, alcohol, solid fuel cubes, anything like that. Now, the material out here, like I was explaining, this is a Teflon coated fiberglass material, so it's not entirely flame resistant, and that's why you don't want to stick it directly into a flame. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set up the stove, and I'm going to put some water in there. We're going to bring it to a boil. And I'm just, for ease of today, I'm going to make 2 of these because I want to see if I can put 2 full-size ramen soups in here and have them cook. So let me get that all set up and I'll bring you back. All right, turn that on. There you go. And we're going to put the Bear Bowl on. That actually sits really nicely on top. Got a nice square, flat bottom, so it's not rounded in any way. It won't be slipping off there. One of the nice parts about this is this Teflon, okay? When you're done cooking, this Teflon material will cool down very quickly and allow you to take it apart and clean it. This will stay warm for a while, the metal on the bottom. But this material here will cool off. It also comes, if you want, with 12 feet of paracord on top. So if you have any other uses for the paracord, any kind of survival type uses, you've got that as well. So let's heat this up, and I'm going to stick my ramen soup in, and I'll bring you back when we put it in so you can hold it all. All right, so the water was starting to boil. I put the soups in, and I didn't turn the camera on. But it does fit 2 full-size ramen soups in there, no problem. So I'm going to bring you back once it's a little closer to being done, and we'll go through cleaning it up and taking it apart. All right, we are boiling. I'm going to take it off the heat. I'm going to put it on that for now. And the only place I got a little bit of leakage was where the buttons are. And they say don't fill it up to where the buttons are because it will leak out through the side there. But with the 2 soups in there and the buttons, kind of got overfilled. But still, I mean, from judging by the one drop here on the table, that's not bad, especially for the size and compactness of this item. So we're going to let those finish cooking, and I'm going to take this apart and show you how to take it apart and clean it when you're done, and then I'm going to have some lunch. Anyway, we'll be right back. All right, I gave it about 4.5 minutes to cool down. It's completely cool to the touch. The bottom is mildly warm, but nowhere where you'd burn yourself on it. You just feel that it's warm. Almost as if it had been sitting out in the sun or something. So, we're going to take this guy apart here. There we go. Now, you can either pour water in it, like that, and just kind of wipe it. Now, I'm not going to do it on my floor, my garage here, but you can just dump it in there and wipe it down. Or you can take a wet paper towel, cloth, whatever you have with you while you're out. I like to carry a microfiber towel with me sometimes, and just wipe the inside out. And that's about it. You don't want to use any kind of harsh detergents on this or anything. Just some water, maybe some mild Dawn soap. They say to wash it when you first get it, and I did use some Dawn soap then to wash it out. But I gotta say, that's pretty darn cool. So I'm just gonna wipe off the outside. Wipe off the bottom. You can see where the stove was working on it. But yeah, and pouring, if you're careful with it, and by that I just poured other things like this in the past. You ever pour out of one of those Chinese to-go containers? Same idea. You want to hold the sides together and just pour it out. And you won't have any spillage at all. I mean, I had a couple of drops, and that was about it. And that was probably just because it was stuck already in between that area when it was boiling. So to fold it up, you're going to take one side, take the other, down the middle like that, and this strap is going to go around, and there you go. So in under 5 minutes, you're cooled off and ready to pack and leave. So anyway, that is the Bear Bowl. That is a flat packing cook pot. This will definitely come in handy. I'm definitely going to be using this more. I want to try it. Actually, I want to try it outside somewhere and see how it works up in the mountains a little bit. But it will definitely come in handy for me. I'm going to have a link down below in my store where you can pick one up. They run different prices, but they're not super expensive. I forget the prices offhand because I didn't write it down. Silly me. But if you check the link down below, you'll see it. You can go to bearessentials.com, and they have all the kits too if you want to buy the whole kit. But I will have a link to this particular pot down below in my store. So don't forget to check out my Amazon store. If there's nothing in there you want, just shop as you normally would on Amazon. Helps us bring more cool stuff to the channel. Stuff like this, which I think is really cool. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life store. We got lots of freeze-dried food, anything you could possibly think of as far as food storage and food preparation. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.